Hey everyone. So today I want to talk about how do you guys master algorithms. And this is going to be a video on your interview. So if you are thinking about changing the job and you are contemplating how do you start and you're pretty much beginner and you haven't programmed specifically the algorithmic questions in a past 1 and 2 years, then you are at the right place. And I'm going to today talk about how should you actually start as a beginner when it comes to algorithmic questions. And and I just want to let you know that any of you guys are new, then all of you should know that every tech company out there in the market, it might be India, it might be US, it might be in any countries, all of them ask the similar algorithmic questions. Now, before I tell you what is the neat trick here and how can you continue doing this for a longer period of time, I want to tell you this. Okay, before I tell you how do you crack this interview process, I want to let you know that why don't you guys like this video and subscribe if you guys are in good mood. Also, hit me and comment and let me know if you go through this entire video and any of the things which relevant to you, and it helps you out in your journey, then I would appreciate that some of you come here and get an engagement by commenting on the video. So uh, enough me promoting my channel here, let's get into the video. So I'm going to make really simple for you guys. This is going to be real simple video and it's going to be just one single advice. How do you going to conquer this programming interview questions? And if you are really beginner, so most of you are like similar to me, who has been working for the same company for I think quite a few years, and then now you are thinking about doing the job change. And one of the motivation might be you want to raise your salary, you want to go and work for really good companies, and especially tech companies where uh, the companies which are in the news, and you want to work for them so you can have this company in your own resume and it can enhance your experience and you can gain a little bit experience by working for them. So how do you do it? So first thing you have to remember is you have to take it slow. And how do you do this? You go to lead code or you go to any algo expert. There are so many such websites available on the internet. You just go there, create an account, and then start solving the questions. Now you will tell me, okay, Nemish, I knew this. Then how is this different from anything else? So let me tell you, you have to do this with one question at a time. Yes. So don't try to do everything together. You know what happens when you are a beginner? You are going to think that I'm going to do five easy questions. I'm going to do five medium questions and then two or three hard questions, and you are not even going to implement these questions. You are full of so confidence and you are so naive that you are going to think that I'm just going to read these questions and I'm going to just look at the answers and I'm going to memorize them, and you're going to fail. When you even get the same question, they don't ask you the same variance of the question. They will tweak a little bit and they're going to twist this question in your interview, and then if you haven't even practiced it, you are not going to remember everything and you are not going to even implement the algorithm efficiently in the 45 minutes. So you're going to fail if you do this. So only way to master this is you have to take this really slow. First thing you have to think about is you have to change your mind. You are not going to do this in a 1 week. You are not going to do this in a 2 weeks. You are not even going to crack this in a 3 weeks. This is going to be multi-months effort. And the way you are going to approach this is you start really slow. You start with one simple question and it has to be really easy. And I want you to open up your IDE, start creating classes, and really implement the solutions. If you don't do this, you're not going to be able to be proficient enough to answer all these questions into 1 hour of window, where 15 minutes it's going to be some leadership questions, and then you have only 45 minutes and you have to just write a questions, and everything has to be really perfect. You have to implement an entire algorithm. It has to be flawless. All the tests which are given to you has to be pass. None of them has to fail. If any single one of them fails, then you are directly rejected for these companies. So the way you are going to do this is really slow. I am going to start with one simple questions today. If you are in a good mood, do two questions. Come back tomorrow, do another questions. Come back next day, do another questions, and keep doing this. And to boost your confidence in the really beginning, always start with easy questions. Really simple, easy questions. If you just look at the questions and you will try to formulate the algorithm in your head, and if you can imagine it, then you can implement it. Try to solve this kind of questions. Once you do this, try to attempt medium questions. And again, same process. Do one question at a time. I'm going to solve these questions today. I'm going to really learn and understand the algorithm. How am I going to solve it if I'm not able to do it? Really understand how the algorithm works. Once you do this, come back next day and do the same process again. Keep repeating it. Once you master the medium questions, now you go to hard questions and then you do the same process. So now you guys got the theme. The theme is you do one question at a time. You have to put the hours in, you have to put the efforts in. And when you do this for 2 months or 3 months, it will be like you have put hours and hours of effort and hard work into learning all these algorithms, and you have actually specialized and prepared for yourself, and you have developed the skills where you are trying to actually implement the algorithms in your IDE. So you are actually live coding it, and you are preparing yourself for the final day of interview when someone is going to ask these questions. So this is the learning experience for you, and every step of the way in this entire interview process, you are going to be asked similar questions. So if you do practice upfront, it's going to be plus point for you. And I'm going to emphasize really here, do one step at a time and put the hours in. It might be months for you, it might be 2 months for you, it might be 6 months for you, but I want you to conquer at least 150 questions. Someone is going to knock you in your dream, and if you wake it up and then tell you, Naimish, you have to implement this algorithm. If you have seen this algorithm, it has to be flawless. You can imagine the solution, and it should be implemented within 35 minutes. You should have at least 15 minutes of your time on your hand. You know why should I say you should be flawless like this? Because if you fumble for 5 or 10 minutes, you still have 15 minutes of time left to recover. So do this and never back down. And this is today's video where you're going to take it slow, one question at a time. Do this for months. I don't want you to do this for just 3 weeks and you think you are the king and now you can attempt all the questions and you can solve any interview questions. No, you are setting yourself for the failure, and I want you to realize this, that you have to put the hours in, you have to put the efforts in. So this was my today's video, guys. And if you like this video, I want you to like, subscribe, hit me a comment if this is relevant to you, and also let me know if you have done the similar silly mistakes in the past like I did. I always prepare for just 2 weeks and I used to go back and attempt an interview, I fail and I get discouraged. So don't repeat the same cycles which I did. This is what the value I'm trying to create through this YouTube channel. Don't repeat the same mistakes which I did. And now with this message, I say goodbye. I'll see you tomorrow with brand new day and brand new video. Bye.